chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
He really got open.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, God.
Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's run down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for the Niners. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
What?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Oh my gosh. That went by really quick.
Here we go. 180.
On second down, it's Coleman.
Oh my god.
And he is going to be stopped cold
Can I get a lineman,
behind the line
please?
of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal.
Okay, I thought
sure.
you guys caught that.
No,
no,
anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On the run, he'll let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled.
I'm challenging that.
That was fucked.
Are you kidding me? Oh, you made it so it's underneath 2 minutes, so you can't challenge anything. You press back if you're all done.
Out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Watson. Flush to his right. He may try. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're putting 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or I guess, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. Throwing on second down. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be corralled.
I'm sitting with that linebacker and just reading everything he's doing.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh my gosh. The
So 2
time
quarters
is so
down,
fast.
2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with
touchdown 49ers. Niners. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Kittle is
and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Oh, yeah.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Watson on 1st down. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Gets past him at the 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, and they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now, let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Here we go.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they will take a knee here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go. 180.
What?
Back to throw. Garoppolo.
Oh my God.
Incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Oh my gosh,
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2 scoring. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big...
Fuck you, Cody. Fuck.
I saved it too.
No, I'm playing you again.
Okay.
I cannot move. I cannot lose. There's no fucking way you beat me.
That's why I didn't talk any smack coming into this game. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in my room. You'll be the same exact thing? And I will be whatever the team is. I'll be the 49ers. Honestly, I'm not sure if it is.
Cody, I'm gonna go to bed after this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat you again. Question mark?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone.
I thought he was
not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out.
Bitch.
Try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. To throw is Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A first down carry now for Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh my gosh, I forgot it was in 2 minutes.
No score after one on EA Sports. On 2nd and 2, Watson eluding the pressure right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Hopkins didn't even go for it.
There's no fucking way. Can I not replay it?
Wait, you have to wait for the... Now you can do it, probably. What?
It won't let me pause.
Here, I'll do it for you. Oh, just kidding. It won't let me do it. Okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That was really weird.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming and down he goes. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo.
Okay.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Oh, he's in pain.
Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
No, are you kidding me? Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs.
Oh my gosh,
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st down throw. Watson escaping the pressure. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah,
are you not going to go over
here? Maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
What the heck? What was that?
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This is not working.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh my.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, you're actually
back now in Houston.
It's a fake.
It's the Texans.
They're lying to me. It's a fake.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker.
Fake,
he looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big play.
They can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I can say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Are you going to block or not? Oh my God.
He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. That is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here comes the 49ers punter now. On, we think, to punt, though we... And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But
I knew you were going to say you were going to play
However,
me
we were
again.
treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,
I was reading you. I was
exactly
trying to come around and
They
read
took
you,
us
and I
down
got that
to the
corner
last
read you.
play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly. Even though
Okay, I
we both knew
understand.
it was a long
Okay, I
shot.
thought he was going to sit in the Texans helmet there doing that. I don't understand. Just walk over to there, just sit down in the Texans helmet. Yes. say.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner,
Next
Charles
game.
Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
Whoever's watching the stream should comment down below about that clutch victory I just had. Or comment down below what team I should use next. Isaiah, are you actually not watching it? Someone's watching and I asked them what team I should be next, but they're not looking at it. And they're not saying anything. Whoever's watching live stream, comment down below what team I should be next.
Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory.
Reason same thing.
If you want some, but you ain't
I can't use the 49ers.
and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag of bulk me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic.
The other person didn't comment what team I should be.
You gon' get laid out so fast. I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0.
Oh, you got a good corner on your team.
Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my hair, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some.
I swear to God.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Isaiah, don't forget, I have another good tight end. No, don't do that. Yeah.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh my God! How did he throw it?
It's a Patriot sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never brought the play action fake. Right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long.
Oh my gosh, why is he throwing
He's
it?
going to go down again.
Just throw the ball, Pat. No,
Needs
stop.
something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
There, this will be taken at the 13.
Oh my God.
We're scoreless after one.
That was a hit.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You weren't going to get that ball.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 69 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. That's fielded in the end zone.
Maybe he's got the end.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So
what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh my gosh. No, what are you doing? I didn't want you to do that.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout.
I didn't want
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Okay.
And this is going to be incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Brady.
Brady on that team. I want to blame Madden for this loss.
Benjamin Watson.
Well, Madden has updated the rosters. They need to have an automatic updating everyday roster updates.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. He's got Lacoste as tight end.
Oh, take him down.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, my God.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I don't know what to do. Yeah, I think it's fine.
54 is Mike. Check. What's wrong? 54. Oh, you got deep? Right there. 54, right there.
Okay, didn't even know, but
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, my God.
The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Wait, 53! 54! Line 54! Hey, here we go. Hey, back it!
The final shot before half for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Oh, my gosh, no.
Intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Watkins, the intended receiver. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son,
Okay,
that's
just
the
remember
equivalent of
his
trying to
T1
get
right
the
now.
car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do
Oh,
it.
man,
Meanwhile,
I
they
that
take a
key.
shot to start the drive, but this is
Remember
going to
I'm
wind up
2-1 right now.
incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. Now bring up second down.
You come back from your dad's.
I stay here until Tuesday.
To throw again, Brady. And that is
Yes!
incomplete.
Drop that ball.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He
Hey,
could
whoever's
not
watching the
hang
live
on.
stream,
It's third down.
give a like for me to
We've seen
come
good
back.
cover skills on display
Possibly.
throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Outside, you better get a corner on there.
What?
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to air it out from Dorsett, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Why, since I'm up on you right now? I'm up on you 2-0. Maybe this
so
will be 3-0.
after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, breaking away to that corner.
What?
Boy, that was well executed.
I'm just going to waste time.
Yeah, well, I got timeouts.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That defense also.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh my God.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun now for Brady. Unable to find Dorsett. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett. 85 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Yeah.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seems like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's fielded in the end zone.
No, just kidding. I'm just
and
kidding.
He'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
He's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. To try again after the sack. Mahomes gets this one to Hill.
No.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I don't even know.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got his man. It's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the score. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guy...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them, as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And an alley to run.
This is ridiculous. He's not that fast. No, move out of the way, Thornhill. Are you kidding me? I couldn't even get him.
And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Down, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Look at that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what...
Right now, bitch.
Right now?
And to the surprise of exactly nobody.
Something you're...
Okay, so tomorrow I'll come back for game 4 of this 4-game series.